This episode of the WAC Flashback shows us the history of men's indoor track and field, where the Western Athletic Conference helped shape champions, Olympic icons, and some of the greatest performances in NCAA history.
Founded in 1962, the Western Athletic Conference has a dynamic history filled with incredible athletes and landmark championships. This is the WAC Flashback.
The first WAC Men's Indoor Track and Field Championship was held in 1970. But before that, in the 1960s, a pair of champions from WAC schools rewrote history. UTEP's Bob Beeman captured NCAA titles in both the long jump and the triple jump, soaring more than 27 feet in the long jump at the NCAA Indoor Championships. That mark still stands today as the WAC indoor record, 57 years later. He would go on to become a legend at the 1968 Mexico City Olympics, winning gold in the long jump and shattering the world record by nearly 2 feet. His Olympic mark would stand as the world record for 23 years. In 1967, BYU's Ken Patera claimed the NCAA championship in the shot put with a throw of 59 feet 6 inches after finishing as runner-up the year before. In the 1970s, UTEP ruled the indoor track and field scene not just in the WAC, but in the nation, winning 4 NCAA team championships in 1974, 75, 76, and 78, while finishing national runner-up twice. In 1971, the Miners won the NCAA title in the 3,200-meter relay. Hans Hoagland was at the top of the podium for 3 straight NCAA titles in the shot put from 1973 to 75. A 6-time WAC champion, he later represented Sweden at the 1976 Olympics. In the jumps, Greg Joy leaped to NCAA titles in 1975 and 77. Joy later won Olympic silver for Canada in 1976. Arnold Grimes won back-to-back NCAA indoor titles in the triple jump in 1975 and 76, with his 55-foot 4-inch mark from 75 still standing as a WAC record. The track events were just as dominant for UTEP. Wilson Wegwa nabbed the 1977 NCAA mile title in 3:58.97, a time that also remains the WAC indoor record. Michael Muzioki closed the decade with a 1979 NCAA championship in the 3-mile run. He would also claim the 3,000-meter title 2 years later. James Munyala delivered the mile crown during UTEP's 1978 team championship run. UTEP also collected national titles in the distance medley relay and weight throw from both Pete Farmer and Emmett Berry. Larry Jesse was also a national champ in the pole vault. Across the conference, BYU achieved WAC titles in 1970 and 73, highlighted by Ken Lundmark getting the NCAA high jump championship in 70, Luis Hernandez's 1977 3-mile national title, and a 1978 NCAA championship in the DMR. New Mexico surged with back-to-back NCAA titles in the 500 meters from Charles Dramiga and Michael Solomon. Plus, the Lobos won a 1978 national championship in the 3,200-meter relay. At Wyoming, Wesley Mayo received the 1974 NCAA title in the 1,000 meters. UTEP continued its dominance into the 1980s, winning 3 consecutive NCAA indoor team championships from 1980 to 82, while adding 6 WAC titles across the decade. Suleiman Nyambui collected 7 NCAA indoor national championships, including 4 straight in the mile and 3 titles in the 3,000 meters. Nyambui still holds the WAC record in the mile from 1979, and his time in the 3,000 is also the WAC record. He earned the Olympic silver in the 5,000 meters at the 1980 Games. The Miners' Tori Janssen established himself as the standard in the weight throw. Janssen claimed 3 NCAA national championships in 1982, 84, and 85. UTEP's Burt Cameron landed NCAA titles in the 400 meters in both 1980 and 81, with his 48:23 time in 81 still standing as the WAC meet record. Titles also came from Peter Lemishon in the 1,000 meters, while Gabriel Kamau won the NCAA title in the 3-mile run. BYU collected 4 WAC titles during the decade. Doug Padilla won the NCAA championship in the 2-mile run in 1981, a performance that still holds the WAC meet record. Soren Talem also earned the 1985 NCAA shot put title. Air Force's Daniel Rojas delivered a national championship in the 800 meters in 1984. As the calendar changed to the 1990s, BYU swept every WAC indoor team championship, winning 10 straight titles from 1990 through 1999. The Cougars' Per Carlson won the NCAA weight throw title in 91, with Frank Fredericks becoming the NCAA champion in the 200 meters that same year. At the end of the decade, Leonard Mile Mills won the 60-meter dash, setting the WAC all-time and championship records. At UTEP, Obadiah Lee Thompson dominated the 200 meters in the NCAAs in 1996 and 97, setting WAC all-time and championship records while also setting the world record in the 55-meter dash. Thompson will compete in 3 Olympic Games, winning bronze in the 100-meter dash in 2000. In the weight throw, UTEP throwers Micah Laxonen, Marco Wallman, and Alex Papadimitriou each delivered NCAA titles. Fresno State's Robert Foster won the NCAA title while setting the WAC all-time record in the 55-meter hurdles in 1994. Wyoming's Ryan Butler added an NCAA championship in the 35-pound weight throw in 1996. SMU's Libor Harfreitag made his mark as one of the top throwers in WAC history, winning 3 consecutive NCAA indoor national championships in the weight throw between 1998 and 2000. At the turn of the century, TCU set the tone early, winning back-to-back WAC indoor championships in 2000 and 2001. The Horned Frogs delivered an NCAA championship and record-setting mark in the 1600-meter relay in 2000. In 2001, future world champion and 5-time Olympian Kim Collins claimed NCAA titles in both the 60 and 200 meters. The WAC record book also includes standards from Kadivis Robinson in the 800 meters and Johnny Collins in the 400 meters. At SMU, the Mustangs claimed the 2003 WAC indoor title, fueled by thrower Giannis Roberts, who surpassed 70 feet in 2001 and won 2 NCAA titles in the shot put. As the decade progressed, Boise State emerged as a powerhouse, winning 5 WAC indoor championships between 2004 and 2011. Utah State added multiple titles of its own. Idaho, UTSA, and Utah Valley each captured their own conference championships. Grand Canyon established one of the most dominant runs in conference history, claiming 8 WAC indoor championships from 2016 through 2025. Along the way, the Lopes set new standards, including Israel Oloyede's WAC record in the weight throw and a record-breaking 4x400 relay performance. UT Arlington's Joel Bankston set WAC all-time and championship records in the 60-meter hurdles, while Southern Utah is the defending conference champion. From record-breaking jumps and championship throws to dynasties built on the indoor oval, the history of WAC men's indoor track and field is defined by excellence.